The leaks are here. Yes, Assassin's Creed Shadows has had no news for the last couple of weeks. Ever since it got delayed, it's been radio silence. And yet, we have just had one of potentially the biggest leaks in this game's cycle. And it has revealed everything. Assets have been leaked. The monetization practices have been leaked. We can see some in-game items and the confirmation of the Battle Pass. And the thing to top it all off is the suggestion that we could be getting ads in-game while you're playing Shadows. Yes, that's everything we're going to be getting into today. There's a lot here, but before we start, I want to clarify. I'm not going to be showing any of the leaked content in this video. I just don't want to risk it because this stuff is literally coming out as we speak. The latest news was an hour ago, so this is an ongoing story, and I don't want to risk getting any videos taken down or getting any strikes on the channel. So this video is going to be edited very minimally on purpose. If you want to go and see any of the leaked content, it is out there. It is pretty accessible to find, but I'm not going to send you in any direction, and I'm definitely not going to risk putting any stuff on this video. And also, if you're worried about spoilers, currently there are no spoilers. There's no character names, there's no missions, any details on the story or the characters is all completely hidden at the minute. So this video is totally safe if you want to just learn about what is going to be in the game. And also, you know, you could go and look at the assets and stuff, but for this video, I don't think you need to see what's actually in these leaks, because what's important is the monetization practices. Yes, you get to see a couple of outfits and gear packs that are in those monetization practices, but the big thing here, and what I think, I don't even know how to formulate my opinion right now, but this is absolutely huge, and it's going to decide, I think, the longevity of this game. Hit the like button, subscribe. We're going to be doing an emergency episode of the Odyssey tomorrow. We're going to be recording an emergency episode. News just in, and we're going to be breaking this down, the two of us, once we've had a chance to think about our thoughts. So please look for that in your inboxes this weekend. But for now, let's get into everything with these leaks. Oh my goodness me, where to even start? The biggest place to start is actually the Battle Pass, and I think we're going to have to go into that, maybe even in its own separate video. I may do a separate video just talking about what the Battle Pass means for Shadows, but it is in the files. We have seen Battle Pass _ Premium Pass _ Year 1 Season 1. Okay, so that is massive. It confirms that there's going to be free tiers and paid tiers, and there's more details on that later. It looks like the way the Battle Pass is going to work is that there are 20 free tiers that will help you unlock these Isu coins. And once you get those Isu coins, you can spend them on new content. Now, I don't know what new content means. I don't know if once you finish the free Battle Pass, you get into this premium Battle Pass, or if they can be spent in the Helix store. I presume these are two separate currencies. But yeah, the inclusion of a Battle Pass is kind of weird. It's a strange... But yeah, we're getting a Battle Pass. So there you go. Do with that what you will. Okay, next up I want to talk about just some details of like gameplay and what you're actually going to be doing in the game. So, according to the leaks, there will be world contracts, there will be conflicts, encounters, so I guess these are going to work similar to the battles, like the clashes from Odyssey, where you could join in the fight, pick a side and go from there. Random encounters, that's good. Random encounters have been a thing in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, although I think they may have been a little bit scripted, but that's quite cool. Encounters are little world events that keep the gameplay fresh and interesting, so I'm happy about that. We have a thing called the Spy Network, and I think this is going to work like the Kenway's Fleet and the Brotherhood missions from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I feel like the Shinobi mechanic is going to work very similar to that, and hearing that they're called like a spy network gives me the impression that they're going to be travelling around the globe, or maybe even just around Japan, similar to how those missions worked in those respective games. Of course, we have collectibles, and wildlife is an interesting one. I wonder if they're bringing back hunting in like a meaningful way, similar to AC3 and AC4. That could be really cool. I would like to see that back. And boats. We've had confirmation that we are getting boats. I don't know what form that takes. I don't know if it's naval combat or if it's just like Valhalla, but boats are going to be in the game. So that's very interesting. There's some other stuff here which we did see confirmed in the other leaked dev diary that I covered a few weeks ago, where we saw things like the hideout, and it's confirmed in these leaks that you can purchase things from the Helix store that will contribute towards your settlement. I don't think it's going to be pay to win. I think it is going to be purely cosmetic, but we saw with the Ultimate Edition of the game that's now been cancelled that at some point you would have been able to get this exclusive like dragon themed content for your hideout. So now we've had that confirmed that that was in place, and there will be cosmetics for the hideout that can be bought with real money. Now we've got some little things as well, like if you have Ubisoft Plus, you will get an exclusive trinket, which I'm guessing is going to work like a weapon charm, and also a bow, which confirms that bows are going to be in the game. Now, I get the feeling that the bows may be exclusive to Yasuke, because we don't see Naoe with a bow in any of her trailers, but we do see Yasuke holding one when he's on top of the horse. So maybe this is a unique mechanic just for Yasuke, which would differentiate their gameplay. So I do think that only giving one character a bow is a good move. Now, there's a thing called a content creator benefit, and I'm not sure if this is meant to be like when you watch so many hours on Twitch, you get a reward, or maybe by supporting a creator who makes Assassin's Creed content, you get some sort of exclusive reward. There may be a partnership program that obviously I'm too small to know about. But for that, you will get a weapon for Naoe, namely a tanto, which I will have on screen now if you don't know what a tanto is. You will also get a body and head skin, which appears to be the way that the outfits are going to be broken up in the game, with headgear and just the whole rest of the outfit in one go, instead of like Odyssey and Valhalla, where there were different gear pieces. It looks like gear is kind of gone and has been replaced with the way Valhalla did things, where it was just a cosmetic outfit and then extra parts on top. And also something quite weird here, you've heard that Call of Duty has like a monster collaboration. Assassin's Creed is hopping on that trend, and apparently they have a collaboration with Red Bull planned, which thank God is only going to be some trinkets, or like, you know, weapon charms, and not like a Red Bull themed outfit. That would be interesting, but yeah, apparently we're getting weapon charms if you, I guess, buy a can of Red Bull, so there you go. So we haven't had any hints at the fantastical in the Assassin's Creed Shadows trailers yet. The marketing has been very focused on realism, aside from the Ultimate Edition content that we saw, which had this sort of dragon wolf looking thing, and it looks like that is going to continue in the battle passes, because although I'm not going to show them on screen, the content in the battle pass is definitely leaning into the fantastical. We have this sort of blue and black themed outfit, which has very, I want to say like Isu, sort of modern looking aesthetic to it. It's a bit fantastical, you know, it's like a bright blue glowing blade, like it's obviously not grounded in realism. We knew this was coming, obviously, because cosmetics in Assassin's Creed have always been a little bit wacky, a little bit fantasy based, but we don't know if they're like canon, you know, like canon of sorts, so we'll have to see about that. They aren't stopping there. There isn't just a battle pass, there isn't just a premium battle pass, there is also the Helix store. Our favourite Helix store is returning with lots of paid cosmetic character packs that you can get, which will have outfits for Naoe, Yasuke, and your pet wolf or whatever they have these. But you can also get outfits for your shinobi recruits, and that's kind of cool. I hope some of these are free in the game and not just paid cosmetic ones. It's kind of like in Odyssey when you could have the Rooks from Syndicate as your crew on the ship. So I think it's going to lean into sort of that aspect where you can pay for specially themed recruits. Really hoping we get like a classic AC2 Brotherhood like themed recruit system, although I'm not advocating that they should add more microtransactions in. I'm actually kind of annoyed if these are microtransaction only, but there you go. There is an image of what these look like. It's kind of like a molten magma looking aesthetic, but it's kind of grounded in realism. The thing that caught me with these recruits, which I can't show on screen, but you can certainly imagine, is that none of them look like assassins. None of them have the traditional assassin look. There's no logos, there's no, like, assassin hidden blades. I mean, they do have braces, so maybe there are hidden blades there. The hoods are more like traditional ninja hoods. No, like, assassin iconography on them at all. So I don't know if the assassins are even gonna be in the game. I'm doubtful of it, but hey, that's just the microtransactions, who knows? And something that is really offensive to me is that the Ultimate Edition content has been found in the game on the Helix store costing real money. So they got rid of the Ultimate Edition only to resell that content anyway as microtransactions, because they're probably thinking we can make more money off of this as a microtransaction than we can in a bundle as like an Ultimate Edition of the game. So that kind of annoyed me. We can see the same sword, the same mount. It's just not really good, is it? It's just not great from Ubisoft. But hey ho, I'm just stating the facts. Then we've got like this weird, oh my god, we've got this really weird like seasonal themed pets pack. That's right, I'm not joking. There are 4 unique pets that you can get, I'm guessing just around your settlement, based on spring, autumn, winter, and summer. Okay, if you're really super interested in this pack, it is a cat, a deer, a dog, and a pig. You can, for real money, buy a little pig. What are they thinking? I don't know. This game has gone totally off the rails, and these assets, I should say, are not like bad 3D renders. No, they are fully, like, they are the promotional artwork, okay? These are real. They're going to be in the game. And then the leaker just threw some random assets on the end. I'm guessing these are like hideout packs. We can see what the trinkets are going to look like, and one of them is like a tooth. I mean, it kind of looks like a shark tooth or something to me. I might be totally wrong there, but it looks like a tooth that's been like tied with a rope, and I'm guessing it's going to be like attached to your sword or something, or maybe it's just going to be hanging off your belt. Maybe it works like the talismans from Mirage. Oh dear. You're going to have to pay for those now? Oh my god. I don't even think they have abilities. I think they're purely cosmetic, so, I mean, sucks to be you if you actually pay for these. And finally, the thing that I hinted at the beginning, the big reveal with this, is that apparently there are going to be ads in the game. Yes, I'm not joking. Apparently there is a file that suggests there's going to be ads that break up the gameplay. I don't know if this is like a YouTube skip after 5 seconds ad, or maybe when you go on a menu you get like advertised Red Bull. Like, I really hope it's just, oh, the Red Bull collaboration, we're gonna like advertise Red Bull during the game. But if these are straight up like a mobile game where you just halt everything to play an advert, then that is ridiculous, and I really hope that the leaker has misunderstood what this is. The cope from me is massive right now, because this is looking, honestly, horrific. I'm not too opposed to the idea of putting like a battle pass in. I don't mind that. I mean, it's a little bit shady for a single player game, and I don't think it's going to do very well. But hey, if they want to do it, I may buy it. If it looks good, I may buy it, because I like outfits in the game. But I like outfits that I have to earn, and not earn by playing, earn by playing, without paying. You know what I mean. Anyway, so I'm trying to think, are there any games where I wouldn't mind having adverts in between, like actual, like, unskippable ads in a video game? Can't believe we're having this conversation. But are there any games where I wouldn't mind it? And the answer is no, because I think it's just totally breaks up the momentum of the game you're playing. You don't want to just stop in your tracks. It could totally ruin, imagine a multiplayer game, it could totally ruin it. I'm thinking like, okay, I'm playing a lot of Black Ops 6 at the minute, and I'm trying to think, if I was in the middle of zombies, I'm in the middle of a round and an advert starts playing, and when I get back to it, I just get downed instantly because, like, I'm not, like, the controller doesn't respond. Like, if there's even a second of lag, is Assassin's Creed always online? Is Assassin's Creed always online at the minute? Somebody tell me in the comments, because if it is, this could be a real possibility. And of course, it's obvious why they're doing this. They are doing a test run to convince Tencent that it's possible. That's what I think anyway. In my opinion, this is all just to see if they can get away with it. Because Tencent, if they buy Ubisoft, which is supposedly going to happen very soon, they're going to want to stick as many microtransactions, as much monetization. They're going to want to milk this franchise absolutely dry of all of our wallets. They want to get as much money out of us as possible. And if it comes to it, they want to know that their investment is going to be worth it, and this is the perfect test run to see if it's possible. Ubisoft is going to say, look, we put paid ads in Shadows and nobody minded, and the player base was still huge. Come and buy us, Tencent. And that's not good. That's really not good. I don't think this is going to work for them in the long term. They've actively admitted, right? The game director has actively admitted that this is the last straw for Assassin's Creed. This is a pivotal moment for this franchise. It's the reason they delayed it. That's the reasoning they've given anyway for why they delayed it, is because they understand the importance of this Assassin's Creed game. This needs to be the one that works, that gets everybody on board and totally changes the trajectory of this franchise. So they delayed it. So to hear these leaks, and to have these leaks be so gross is the word that comes to mind. To have these reveals be so awful, honestly, to hear about, and stingy, and the monetization is at a ridiculous level, to the point where nobody is going to enjoy it. How can they say that this game is going to deliver on fans' expectations, or anybody's expectations? Nobody wants paid ads in the middle of their game. You know, I say about the Red Bull ad as well, that's not the only crossover they've got planned. They're going full Overwatch 2 and doing like loads of collaborations, and they're all like terrible. We've got like a partnership with Visa. Are you joking me? And we've got another one with Intel. I mean, all you get for these things are props for your hideout. But what, am I going to get, like, the Visa logo in my hideout? Is that, like, not the most blatant form of advertising? What are they doing? Oh my god. So, I mean, do I even need to ask this? What do you think of these Assassin's Creed Shadows leaks? Do you think that they have some credibility? I mean, I think they do have total credibility if you go and look at them. What do you think of these reveals of sorts, these accidental reveals that they kept very hidden from us? What do you think about the monetization in Shadows? Are you looking forward to Shadows still, or could this be a game breaker for you? Let me know down below. Don't forget to check out the next episode of the Odyssey, which will be an emergency broadcast where we talk in depth about these reveals and our thoughts on them properly. And if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more Assassin's Creed content. And I will see you in the next video.